जय हिंद एवरीवन, वेलकम टू डिफेंस मंत्रा। दोस्तों, कुछ दिन पहले मैंने आपको बताया था कि हम एक इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग प्रैक्टिस शुरू कर रहे हैं अपने टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे। टेलीग्राम ग्रुप कौन सा है वो मैंने आपको उस समय भी बता दिया था, अभी भी बता देता हूँ। ये लिंक है टेलीग्राम ग्रुप की, ये आप बाद में जब मैं ये पूरा वीडियो कर लूँगा तो आप एक्सेस कर लेना है इसको। तो मैं ये बताने के लिए आया हूँ कि हमने वो इंग्लिश प्रैक्टिस शुरू कर दी है ग्रुप पे, और काफ़ी धूम धड़ाके के साथ में इंग्लिश प्रैक्टिस चल रही है। बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं उसके अंदर। और पहला टॉपिक जो मैंने उनको प्रैक्टिस के लिए दिया था, वो पहला टॉपिक था कि व्हाट आर द डिफ़िकल्टीज दोज आर फेस्ड बाय द स्टूडेंट्स वाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एनडीए एंड सीडीएस एंड अलाइक एग्ज़ाम्स। तो उसके ऊपर स्टूडेंट्स ने बहुत अच्छे वीडियोस बनाए हैं, उन्होंने प्रैक्टिस करी, उन्होंने अपने मोबाइल पे उसको वीडियो के फॉर्म में उसको रिकॉर्ड किया, हमारे साथ में शेयर किया, और मैं सभी स्टूडेंट्स के वीडियोस आपके साथ शेयर करूंगा। उनकी प्राइवेसी के को ध्यान में रखते हुए उनके नाम जो है वो मैंने कट कर दिए। उन्होंने तो अपने नाम वगैरह सब बोले थे, लेकिन यूट्यूब पे उनके वीडियोस आएंगे तो मैंने उनके नाम जो है वो पार्ट एडिट कर दिया है। लेकिन उनका जो नरेशन है वो पूरा आप सुन सकते हो, वो खुद भी सुन सकते हैं उनका पूरा नरेशन। और यही मेरा आइडिया था कि हम अपने ग्रुप पे प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। और अभी तो मैंने सिर्फ टॉपिक्स दिए, और वो टॉपिक्स के ऊपर उन्होंने वीडियोस बना के उसको मेरे साथ में शेयर किया है। तो अभी तो हम कुछ टॉपिक्स बना चुके हैं, उसके ऊपर प्रैक्टिस कर चुके हैं। पहला टॉपिक जो हमने प्रैक्टिस किया था वो मैं शेयर कर रहा हूँ इस वीडियो में। जैसे ही मैं बोलना बंद करूंगा फिर आप स्टूडेंट्स को सुनोगे कि उन्होंने किस तरह से अपनी इस बात को रखा है, क्या प्रॉब्लम्स उनको फेस आई है, और बहुत अच्छे अच्छे पॉइंट्स बोले सभी ने। तो आइए आप भी देखिए उन सारे बच्चों को प्रैक्टिस करते हुए, और मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप भी प्रैक्टिस करो, आप भी इस प्रैक्टिस का हिस्सा बनो। और इसीलिए जो है आप ये टेलीग्राम ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, ये कोड को स्कैन कर सकते हो, और कोड को स्कैन करके टेलीग्राम ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। अगर पॉसिबल हुआ तो मैं वीडियो के नीचे लिंक में भी शेयर कर दूंगा टेलीग्राम ग्रुप, बट ये आप पॉज कर लो, पॉज करके इसको स्कैन करके ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। तो एनकरेज कीजिए स्टूडेंट्स को जो वीडियो बना रहे हैं, उनसे मोटिवेशन लीजिए कि आप भी बना सके इस वीडियो को। और जो बातें उन्होंने बोली कि क्या प्रॉब्लम्स उनको फेस होती है वाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर, क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स उनको फेस होती है वाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम, पर्टिकुलरली द डिफेंस एग्जाम्स, आप भी कमेंट में लिख के बताओ आपको क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स फेस होती हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच स्टूडेंट्स, जय हिंद। और अब आप स्टूडेंट्स के नरेशन को सुनना शुरू करेंगे।
Today I am going to talk about the reality, the problems faced by defense aspirants and how to overcome them. But before I begin, I would like to thank the Defense Mantra team for giving us this opportunity to improve our communication skills. Being a defense aspirant myself, who is preparing for Combined Defense Services exam and earlier the National Defense Academy exam, I would like to say this journey is not as glamorous as it looks like from outside. It has many ups and downs. But that is what makes this journey very meaningful. It builds us very different than others. It challenges our limit. And the biggest problem I think is the confusion. Confusion of what to study. Nowadays there is unlimited sources from PDFs, YouTube videos, books, Google. These are things just give you chaos than clarity. They overwhelm us. An aspirant spent hours looking for the perfect content instead of actually studying. Here I believe one should have a very trusted mentor, the person who can guide you, who can give you direction, and most importantly a person who can say that this is not important but that is very important. Don't spend your hours just for one subject. Distribute your time equally. One person who can track your progress. The second problem I think that every aspirant quietly face is the questions by people. Questions like, why not any other UPSC exam? Why defense? Why something so uncertain? Here I believe your dream is not meant to be understood by everyone. It's meant to be understood by you only because you have chosen that and you are working for it. And the third problem I think is social media pressurizing you nowadays. Nowadays there are a lot of posts related to military, related to SSB, and you simply just think that you are not quite good enough because you didn't make it. And then overthinking and self-doubt starts here. And this is also a very big problem. When you see someone getting what you want, and when you don't get that exact thing, then you start questioning yourself. You overthink that maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I didn't work hard. And then you question your hard work for years. I believe social media only posts the victories but never the failures. They never post about the attempts it took to become that, the tears you quietly shed, the early mornings and late nights you faced. And the last problem, I think the biggest one, is the fear of rejection. Like, what if, even if I clear the written examination, then what about SSB? What if I fail in the screening? What if I fail in conference? And even worse, what if I get married out or medical out? And let me tell you that these rejections are not rejections. They are building you. They are your tries. You are trying at least. Some people are not even trying. And you will never know your destiny. You will never know what's written for you. And the best thing is to focus on present, not to think about the future. Work hard, be strong, and you will get what you want. I would like to conclude this with, being a defense aspirant, you face many challenges, but you face many happy moments as well. When you clear your written, when you see your roll number in the PDF, I'm also working for it. And I would like to end it with, be consistent, disciplined, and most importantly, dedicated towards your goal. These are like hurdles and you have to jump across them. You don't have to wait for the hurdle to get away. Jai Hind, thank you.
Here to speak a few moments on the journey of a defense aspirant. I'll begin by saying about the early stages of this journey and how it develops us in the middle, and the moments when we finally achieve our dream. The final moments when I'll be saying will just be imaginary because I'm myself in the middle of it and I haven't achieved the dream yet. But the early path and the middle path will come from my own experiences. I began this journey as I have my own background in defense. My father and my uncle are serving in the Indian Army. So the beginning was not very difficult because the syllabus itself is student friendly. If I talk about CDS or NDA, both the mathematics, English, GET, all other subjects, there is a lot of variety to learn. However, one problem which I believe we all face is the material which when we look for, there is abundance of it. There is a lot of material available on internet as well as books. So there's always been a confusion on where should we learn. So what I have done is I go through teachers and materials and what suits the best for me, what is easily available for me, what I can easily grasp. I go for that and I stick to that only. I focus on learning only a few things rather than completing the whole syllabus. I focus on remembering what I've learned, and that has helped me to clear serious exam as well as FCAT exams, and I have given SSBs as well. So for me, this journey is not just about clearing an exam, but it's more about becoming a better person. And why I love the defense exams the most is it doesn't only checks your knowledge, but it also checks your ability, you as a person, what kind of person you are, and if you're fit to be an officer and lead 200 men into battle. So written exam is just the first phase, and I believe that we all can clear it. It's not that difficult, even if it's UPSC, CDS or NDA. However, SSB is the real deal, and I myself haven't cleared SSB yet. I'm still on the process of it. I have given 2 conference and I have been screened out once. I have upcoming SSBs for Air Force as well as CDS. So to me, this journey is much more about enlightenment, much more about learning, much more about growing. I have learned a lot of things which I didn't know earlier, which I wasn't aware of that I was capable of doing it, and I'm doing those things. And overall, if I were to point it, there are no such problems which we face, but opportunities which we grab. The more opportunities come in our way, the more we grab, the closer we are to the dream. And finally, the end part, when we finally get the plus sign on our chest, as well as we get medically recommended fit, and the name comes in the final merit list. I'll explain it through a borrowed experience of a friend who is currently undergoing training in officer training academy. To him, all he said was, it's just a moment which comes in your life and you don't even know how to react, because himself has cleared CDS, FCAT and all other exams. However, he was recommended on SSC technical entry. So for that he didn't require any written examination, he just went for SSB and he cleared it. So the moment when it hits you is when you are standing in front of the academy gate and your name is there, and you go in there and you begin your training. So that is the moment we all are looking for. And finally, when we finally get stars or stripes on our shoulder and we begin our journey as an officer, that's all we are working for. That moment, that feeling itself is more than enough for us to motivate us to keep going forward. And in the process, all we learn is brotherhood, patriotism, as well as consistency. If we have all that, we'll surely make it, and I hope the best for each and every one of us who is seeing the video. Thank you.
I'm going to talk about on the important topic, challenges faced by defense aspirant while their preparation and how to face and overcome them. So the first challenge faced by defense aspirant is lack of proper guidance. In their initial days, aspirants do not know how to study and where to start their preparation. So they went on YouTube. There are lot of many knowledgeable and related videos related to defense and many strategy videos. They often get confused and distracted while watching those strategy videos. So the only solution for this is you should always stick to the one YouTube channel or your mentor. You should only follow your mentor, which you found mostly valuable, and you can trust him. You can follow him blindly, and don't rely on multiple sources. Keep your resources very minimum, okay? And don't watch many strategy videos. Instead, make your own strategy. It will be more helpful to you. And the next challenge faced by many defense aspirants is they are not disciplined, and they are very inconsistent. As we know, some days we feel very motivated and we study for 8 to 10 hours in one go, and we sit for longer hours, and some days we feel demotivated and feel lazy, and we don't even be able to study for 1 hour. See, the only solution for this is we have to be consistent. We have to remember our why we choose these fields. Because as you know, there are only 3 to 400 seats. If we can't work hard for it, there are many other deserving aspirants who will get those seats. To remain consistent, to remain disciplined, we have to break our big task into smaller. Whenever we don't feel to study, uh, do it for 5 minutes. Start it with 5 minutes, then a rhythm will made. And please don't waste your whole day. At least try to study for 1 hour. And remember one thing, one line: slow progress is still better than no progress. Thank you.
My topic is challenges faced by defense aspirants during their preparation. Preparing for exams like NDA and CDS is a journey filled with discipline, determination, and ambition. Yet, for many students, this journey comes with certain challenges. One of the biggest hurdle faced by most of the students is managing time effectively. Most aspirants go to schools or colleges along with coachings and self-study. Balancing all these commitments together often become overwhelming, especially when the syllabus is vast and subject demands consistent revision. Another major challenge faced by most of the students is difficulty level of the subjects. Mathematics particularly poses a significant obstacle for most of the students as questions asked in the exam require strong conceptual understanding and speed. English and general knowledge also requires continuous reading and awareness, which some students struggle to maintain in their daily routine. Another challenge faced by most of the student is access to proper guidance. Without proper guidance, it becomes confusing for students to understand the exam pattern and to select proper study material. Moreover, students also face mental pressure, the fear of competition, high expectations from the family, and desire to secure a career in armed forces creates emotional strain. Despite all these challenges, a number of students continue to push forward, driven by their passion to serve the nation. Their journey builds qualities of discipline, perseverance, and resilience traits essential for any future officer. Thank you.
Is the challenges every aspirant face during their preparation and how to overcome it. The first is the strategy. Rather than making their own strategy based on their own strength and weakness and their own ability uh, of managing time, uh, aspirant focuses on the multiple strategies videos of multiple teachers and multiple toppers. Yes, you can watch the strategies videos of teacher or a topper, but make your own strategy and include only important points which you think that yeah, it will be beneficial for you and it will be helpful in your preparation. So include only those points from the strategies videos of any topper or any teacher. And the second is the procrastination of revision. Many aspirant focuses on completing the syllabus and put their revision aside. So don't do this. Make a proper revision time slot and include that time slot in your schedule and do revision on the regular basis on that slot. And the third is aspirant to not focus on the limited sources. They focus on multiple sources like that they buy two or three books and start reading these two or three books rather than reading one book multiple times. So don't and also and due to this student not maintain the flow, and they can't go with the flow with their teacher, and at the end they are face and at the end uh, uh, it's a result in the backlog. So avoid those unwanted and unnecessary sources and stick with only limited sources so that uh, you can easily crack your exam. Thank you and have a nice day.
Jai Hind everyone. So today I'm going to speak on a topic challenges faced by defense aspirant while their preparation. So first of all, I would like to thank Defense Mantra team for this initiative. Being a defense aspirant, I have faced many challenges during my preparation, and I'm going to speak like what are the challenges which was faced by me earlier in my preparation and how do I overcome it. So first of all, the major one is strategy. Strategy plays a major role in cracking any exam. So for that, I earlier used to do like I will buy some online course and start preparation from them. Like this was one of the major drawback for my preparation. Like I don't understand the exam demand and how to overcome it. Like how you are going to overcome it. Like first of all you have to understand the exam demand, like what they are asking and what are their weightage area. Like you have to analyze the pyqs. Pyqs plays a major role in any exam to crack it. Like you have to set a priority, what are your strongest area and what are your weak areas. Like set them and start working on your weak areas. Like if you find your weak areas, then work on them and focus more on self study. Then this strategy helped me in cracking many exams like CDS, FCAT in Indian Coast Guard in my appearing attempt only. So second one is consistency. If you have a strategy, like then you fail in your consistency. Like in my case, I used to follow one. I make one tight schedule for 1 week. Then after that I used to not follow that. So I analyzed it and making one graph, like how many targets are I have achieved today, like small targets every day. Then analyze it, make a one graph and start analyzing it every week. If I found like in the evening or afternoon slot I am not able to give my best, then I shift that subject. Like for example, I used to study mathematics at in the afternoon slot like 2 p.m. Then I found it like I am not able to give best in the that time. Then I started study in the evening slot for after 4 p.m. Then this is helped me a lot. Like most of my friend also used to follow this routine, like you can also do. And third one is I think social media also plays a major role from distracting ourselves from our preparation. Like social media not only include Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, it also include YouTube also played a major role. Like what how to overcome it. Like if you have to overcome it, like I used to do 2 3 things. Like I used to like Instagram or any other social media which distract me, like consume my more time. I used to just use it in a weekend days. And if in YouTube case, like they have some feature called suggestion, stop suggestion, or stop history, which help me. Like if you do that it is also helpful, like being stop distracting. And another one is like start organizing yourself. Like if you have a social media, like you can follow some good pages in Instagram which shape your personality and also enhance your current affair. Like there are many pages. And in YouTube case, like you have to set some subscribers whom you have subscribed. Like you consume good content. And another, there can be the other many distraction like family pressure, not having a plan B, and playing online games and other things like this. I think these are the temporary basis, but if you have prepared well, you are able to convince your family. And you just need to focus more on studies. And not only more on studies, you have to work on your personality. Because in a defense exam, cracking written exam is not a ultimatism. Like you have to crack SSB also. So for that you have to prepare from the earlier. Like you have to save personality according to the demand. So for that that's all from my side. Thank you.